Hello, I am Pranab Prakhar. Today is the first day after the 2017 five states assembly election results have come out. This is the day after the result came out yesterday. Now let's take a look at and analyze how the results have for the parties have come and what does that mean. Let's demystify the results, how they have come. First, let's take a look at the major headlines that have come or major pointers that will be in discussion for next 2 years. First is Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand for BJP with hands down. Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand have come back to BJP, and Prime Minister Modi's stature in party and in the country and worldwide has increased. World over, there was a big attention on Prime Minister Narendra Modi about how will his political sensitive Uttar Pradesh will fare for him and his party. He has come out with flying colors. On Uttar Pradesh, BJP has won a massive mandate. Bharatiya Janata Party secured 312 seats out of 403. So comfortable, very much ahead with the margin of the to form the government. Bahujan Samaj Party only 19 and Congress just a single digit 7 seats. Rashtriya Lok Dal 1, Samajwadi Party 47 seat, and Apna Dal, which is the party along with the coalition partner of Bharatiya Janata Party, gets 9 seats, and others have got few more, 8 seats or so. So let's look at the vote percentage. 40% vote for BJP alone in Uttar Pradesh. So that is a massive vote. And the second biggest party is BSP with 22% vote but only 19 seats. And third is almost 22% vote for Samajwadi Party with 47 seats. So that is what it is. But what does actually the win in Uttar Pradesh mean to BJP? BJP will now have a mandate to they have a government in center and they will have a government in state government, and so the progress what Modi doctrine was, Eastern India development was Modi doctrine, and now Modi doctrine will be in full force to make eastern part of India, including Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh in particular, to make it from a Bimaru state to a progressive industrialized state and a developmental state. So that is one. BJP's win in Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand means that they will have a bigger share in Rajya Sabha. They will have now, gradually they will have a majority in Rajya Sabha. That means BJP will have majority in Lok Sabha and in Rajya Sabha, and then they have a very easy sail through for all the bills and the financial bills. For last few sessions, for last couple of years, we have seen a deadlock, a massive deadlock between Congress-backed opposition in Rajya Sabha and BJP. So that's a good news. So the government and the market is now upbeat, and day after Holi vacation, Holi holiday, when the banking holiday, which is tomorrow, when the stock market open on Tuesday, and Parliament is also in session, so Parliament opens on Tuesday, BJP will have very big sigh of relief and success. That is what they ensured in these 5 states. At least in 2 states they have won out of 5 states. In Uttarakhand, BJP won 56 seats and leading in 1, and Congress just bagged 11 seats. Congress was looking for was an incumbent, but Congress couldn't be. Congress was looking for coming back to Uttarakhand and ruling Uttarakhand, but both the seats for the chief minister candidate and the previous chief minister Harish Rawat and their brand, their face in Uttarakhand had a very massive fall from the grace. Independent won just 2 seats. So 57 seats coming to BJP, and which is again bettering the vote percentage there. 47% vote for BJP in Uttarakhand. That's a massive vote. Congress bagged only 33.5% vote. So massive mandate for BJP in Uttarakhand as well. Moving ahead with the Punjab, Congress comes back. Shiromani Akali Dal and BJP did not do very good, and they just backed, the alliance backed 17 seats. Congress backed 77 seats. Aam Aadmi Party, which was looking to spread its tentacle beyond Delhi, they had a massive freeze in the head, and they just backed 20 seats. They couldn't move ahead. They are the now principal opposition party after they are the principal. Aam Aadmi Party is the principal, will be the Aam Aadmi Party will be the principal opposition party in Punjab. So that is the only saving grace for Aam Aadmi Party. But a party which wanted to form the government in Punjab and to become the main opposition party, it's a massive fall from the hillock, let me say. Moving ahead, in Punjab also, let's find out what's the vote percent. Congress got 38.5% vote, Shiromani Akali Dal got 25% vote, BJP got 5.6% vote, Aam Aadmi to just 23.7% vote. Moving ahead to the Manipur, Manipur is where BJP is looking to move ahead. BJP did a very big gain, 21 seats for BJP out of 60 seats, 28 for Congress. So the other parties and the independents will play a role when the government formation at all happens in Manipur. Same is with almost in Goa, but BJP was ruling in Goa, and in Manipur, Congress had the power. So let's see. In Goa, BJP has 13 seats, Congress 17 seats, and here it's the 10 smaller parties and independent have back 10 seats. So those will be crucial if a government is to be formed in Goa. In Goa, BJP backed 32.5% vote and is the largest party in terms of vote share. So these 5 state elections have brought BJP into the limelight with a massive mandate in Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand. Congress is back with a bang in Punjab. Shiromani Akali Dal couldn't retain their government in Punjab. Shiromani Akali Dal and the BJP. Now BJP has to find an alternative to Shiromani Akali Dal, or they have to retune their strategy in Punjab, whether they want to go with Shiromani Akali Dal in further elections in Punjab, or they want to go independent as they did in Maharashtra when they switched, when they broke the alliance with Shiv Sena, the lead partner. So will BJP now go alone with the lead partners, Shiromani Akali Dal no more bearing fruit for BJP? That's all we have in this our special coverage for 2017 5 states assembly elections.